so we've got the 2 new starter boxes again for Hordes. We've got the Skorne one here. We've got the Trollbuds here. Mars, she's helping me do the unboxings today. Which one are we starting with?
Let's start with Trollbuds.
Awesome. Do you like the trolls? Got that cool aesthetic. This is your first unboxing. Why don't you do the honors, huh?
Alrighty.
We got to show the back off real quick. And that's everything you're getting in there. So, of course, you got the Troll Bouncer, which is actually a light war beast. And then an Axer, an Impaler, also light war beast. And then the new Warcaster, the Warlock, excuse me, Warcasters are for the other one. Ragnar's Sky Splitter is pretty cool. So, why don't you go ahead and do the honors real quick? Over, and it's upside down for you guys. All right, so here we go. We've got the Rules Digest, which is pretty awesome. So you can see here, this is a full color mini rule book, which is pretty awesome. 112 pages.
Small and easy to carry.
Yep.
Fit perfectly in the pocket of your army bag.
It's awesome to have. We've got a Hordes measuring tape, just in case you don't have a tape measure at home or anything like that. They've got you covered. This is literally everything you need to play.
Yeah.
So we've got a Trollbuds introductory guide, which is pretty sweet. Again, full color. It's got hobby and painting tips, how to prep your model. That's much appreciated.
Yeah. These are a definite if you're just starting the game. It's got everything that you need, all the instructions that you need. So if you're a brand new hobbyist, these guys are a good deal.
Wow, check it. They even have how to do the Tartarans, which is one of the most challenging things you can do. But they have a step-by-step guide. So that's pretty cool. And then it's also got a little bit of lore in case you would like to learn more about the Trollbud faction. So this is probably the battle mat? Question mark?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Ooh, full color, obviously. And it's not, it's like a poster board. Yeah. Double-sided, oh.
That looks like it might actually be able to be written on with a dry erase almost.
You're right. It's got a nice finish. So yeah, and this is like a 2x2, I think. Yeah. So it's perfect for your starter battles. So if you have a battle box, somebody has a battle box, you're good to go there. That's one side. And then the other has got objectives. Sweet, it's actually upside down.
There we go.
Mars helped me out here. So we've got one here. So that's probably like the deployment zones. And the 2 all the way up top here. Just kind of hard to see. You can see there. The 2 there, and then there's 4 objectives. A through D right there in the middle. So pretty cool stuff. Let me fold that back up, move that over. We have the basic training guide here. So there. Okay, so sweet. You've got all the templates that you'll need. So, and again, just kind of explaining the different sizes, and also shows the facing on them, which is cool. We've got the basic stat cards. So it is basically how to play. This is your quick start guide. Goes over the basics of movement, terrain range combat, all that fun stuff, concealment and cover. So, Mars, what do you think of all that stuff?
That's awesome, and it looks like a lot of the mission setups and everything in here match with what's on the mat. So it's a good way to learn how to play.
Absolutely. And it looks like this could even, it's got some basic stuff. So it actually walks you through almost like a solo adventure in some ways. I'm assuming that you actually cut out these templates to use in the game, and it kind of says, start here, do this move, see what happens, go through there. So yeah.
Again, totally perfect if you're just starting.
Yep. Yeah, and this is nice because you can teach yourself. Like a lot of games, if you're doing a demo, you need somebody to kind of hold your hand and walk you through. You can follow this along, and and it's based off the stuff in the box too, which is really cool.
And it's always nice to have confidence when you're walking into a game store wanting to start a new game, to have this in your belt.
Yep, absolutely. Look at even basic duel stuff. So that's a really cool addition. And now we get to the models, right?
Yeah.
So we've got a ton of stuff, and it's blue plastic. Yeah, you're right. So it's not our camera playing tricks on you folks. That's actually pre-colored plastics. Oh, sweet. We've got a bunch of tokens, which is nice. These are like the real token sets too. So we've got dice, plenty. War Machine Hordes, 4 dice is plenty.
Yeah.
I think most of the time you're rolling 3 or 4 dice anyway, 2 dice most of the time. So that's probably the Warcaster. Yep, you can see the big hammer. We're going to take these out of the plastic here in a second. And then we've got cards. And there's looks like there's something else in here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. as I fiddle with plastic here. All right. So we've got all the cards, and these are the new, obviously the Mark III cards. So points there, stuff on the back, obviously. See, that's the, that's the caster's card. And yeah, and then this is actually a piece of terrain that you can fold up.
Oh, cool.
It's an obstacle, so it shows you how to fold it up. So
Really cool.
you have to bend this card. And then that's pretty much it in the box. So that's just all extra plastic, so, or cardboard. We're gonna cut real quick. We're gonna lay everything out all nice and neat, and then we'll talk about it some more. Cool, so we've got everything nice and neat for us here. So these are some cool plastics, right, Mars?
They're really nice. There's a lot of good detail. They're pretty stable. They're not super bendy.
Yeah,
But
there's a
they're
little
just
bit
enough
of a
so
give.
they're not gonna snap.
Exactly.
And these guys look like they're gonna be really, really easy to put together.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you can see, you've got
These are straight out of the bag.
legs, torso, together, you're
Boom.
done.
Yeah.
With a really easy put together for the head, there's a collar around there so you know
Oh, yeah.
exactly where they go. And the detail is really nice.
Yeah, these are all from the same box kit that you could build the Impaler, Bouncer, and Axer from, but now you've got all of the bits here, and they actually, I guess, included some extra legs and torsos so that you could, instead of just being able to build one war beast, you could build the three of
you
them.
get some variety in there.
I actually like the plastic too, like you mentioned. It's got a little bit of a give, but it's not super
it's-
heavy. I like that it's colored too.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice
you
touch.
go with Troll Blood to get blue. It
Right.
makes sense.
Right?
And it's it's definitely a quality where you're not going to worry about things snapping, and you're not going to have to worry about the problem that you get with some resins where it just kind of flops over
Right.
and you have to boil it to rebend. So it's really sturdy stuff.
Yeah, it holds its shape well. This is another cool thing. If we can kind of zoom in real quick, you can kind of see the detail. Like you said, this stuff holds the detail really well. This is definitely different from the other stuff that they used to use,
can
the
see
gray PVC
all of the
stuff.
you can see all the stone runes on the chest plate there.
Pretty cool. And then he's got a back piece too. This is the new Warlock as well. That's a Ragnar Sky Splitter. So pretty cool stuff. He's got a giant hammer, which I was really liking.
Yeah.
It's got all the runes carved in there too. So pretty awesome looking. Yeah, these are some great models. And again, for the stuff that you get in the kit, for the price point of $40,
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous, right?
Yeah. It's a good amount of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And great for a beginner hobbyist because it's easy put together. There's a little bit of cleanup on the plastic, but nothing complicated.
No. You get a hobby knife, a sharp hobby knife, in about 5-10 minutes, you should be good. There's not a ton of, like you said, cleanup on these.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a mold line, but on some of the other pieces, like, but it's nothing you can't. If you're an experienced hobbyist, this is standard clip and cleaning procedure.
Yep.
But it's already clipped, so it'll save you some time there.
Yeah.
So really cool stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with these starter boxes.
They're really good value.
Very cool. I guess it's time to take a look at the Skorne now, huh?
Awesome.
So we got the Skorne Battle Group box now. I'm pretty pumped about this one. We spared everybody's ears on this one of the crack one. So you can see, here's the back of the box. All the stuff you're getting in here. You're getting another 4 models. And just like the other one, you're getting a bunch of extra stuff besides the models.
Yeah.
So not only is there a new Warlock in here, which is Beastmaster Zekar. I don't hope I'm saying that right. We'll see.
And you've got a good looking Titan Gladiator.
Yep, the Heavy War Beast.
One of my favorite models out of Skorne are the big beasts.
I really like the Cyclops guys too, and I'm glad we're getting 2 of those. So we get the Raider and the Savage. So you got the melee guy and the ranged guy. It's pretty cool. So lots of cool stuff in here. All right, here we go again. And these are all in plastic. So I wonder, you want to take a bet on whether or not these are gonna be red plastic?
I bet.
All right,
I bet. That would be awesome.
All right, here we go. So again, the Primal Digest, which is awesome, full color. I'm really glad they did that.
Yeah,
So
those are really nice.
we got the same Hordes 18-inch ruler. Skorne introductory guide, naturally, which makes sense. Again, expanded options. I didn't even catch that the first time. They actually have like, hey, if you want to grow your force, here's some recommended army list, which is pretty good. And
Make it easy.
Yeah, Privateer Press is really good about that with the helping you build out actual good armies. So all that cool painting. How to do flesh. Yeah, so that's actually pretty handy no matter your skill level or anything like that. Let's see here. You want to help me out with that one more?
Go this way.
Yep. This is another play mat, again, dual-sided. It looks like the same one. Actually, it's slightly
A little
different.
bit different. We've got different iconography up here at the top.
Yep.
That's a little bit more like Skorne
Yep.
than by Troll Bloods.
And we've got the two big craters. The other one only had the one crater
Mm-hmm.
and a wall here. The other one had a tree. So there's no trees on this one.
Yep.
But we still have some other obstacles, which is cool. And then we flip it over. Okay,
Alright.
this one's the same side. So we've got starting point 1, objectives A through D, and then finally the number 2. If I just rotate it here. These are big 2x2 mats. So number 2 there. This is the same one. This is probably for this how to play starting rules. But that's really cool that the backs are actually different.
Yeah.
So again, here's our basic training guide for hordes. Don't know if this is going to be the same or different.
Let's see.
So that's all the same.
Basic dealing with explaining out all the cards and what everything means, and then going into how the turn-based structure works and how movement works using the guide on the back of the playmat.
Yep. And just for comparison real quick, let me grab the other one because I think these are actually, they have slightly different graphics. I know it's not that big of a deal, but for instance that, if you can flip to the front for me there, Mars, the front page. Okay, so no, these are actually the same. Okay, so that's good to know. These books are very, very much the same.
Okay.
So you've got the same training warlock. So we've seen that. So we're good to go there.
Yeah.
But it's cool because you, again, get to learn to play.
Yeah.
We've got the cards, which why don't you go ahead and fiddle with those.
Okay.
And I'll pull the miniatures out. We've got our dice.
We got red.
We got red. It looks like it's the same type of plastic, just different colors. So.
Which makes me think probably the rest of the boxes have matching, so I wonder if Crix is going to be green.
Probably. Yeah, I would assume they're going to be some different shape. Maybe they could be black, I don't know. And then we've got the same token set. So these tokens are the generic focus and spell tokens that you can you could write on these or just use them as markers.
Yeah.
So.
And it's got the quick pop-up terrain piece that you just fold that would go perfectly on that wall in the map.
Right.
And then all of your cards.
Yep. Awesome. So real quick too, we didn't look at the other guy's feet. Why don't we go ahead and just show that off real quick.
All right.
So go ahead and read. What is his
Got
feet?
the one for Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Zakar is not simply versed in anatomy and the art of inflicting pain. His own body was blasted apart, then restored by force of will as he fought to endure. While in Zendikar's control range, enemy models suffer -3.
Ooh. Strength, mat, rat,
and
THR, which is one of the newer stats.
And Whispers of Torment last for 1 round.
Nice. And then the other guy here, which is Ragnar. We didn't cover his feet, so I'm gonna do that real quick. This is the Trollblood again. His feet is Stone's Fortitude. Cain is the body of Dunya. And the earth sorcery comes easy to Trollkin like Ragnar Skysplitter, who feels its essence in his bones. By his power, he imparts the toughness of stone to the flesh of his people, letting them shrug off blows that moments before would have proven lethal. Sounds like a toughness thing here. When an enemy model makes a damage roll against a friendly faction model in Ragnar's control range, the enemy model rolls 1 less die. Stone's Fortitude lasts for 1 round. Wow! That's pretty baller.
Yeah.
As you all know, like, most damage rolls in War Machine Horrors is 2 dice, so plus the POW. So if you're taking away a whole D6,
bring it down, that's
pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. We're gonna pause real quick. We're gonna lay all this stuff out, and then yeah, we'll take a look. All right, so we've got everything laid out here. Real quick too, the THR is threshold. It just clicked on me right after we turned the camera off. So he actually has a good chance to make enemy war beasts freak out a little easier. So that's what his tricksy stuff is for. So.
And we've got the same great quality plastic, really easy to fit these guys together. Just kind of do a piece,
Yep.
click together, just like, whoop, if I can get it the right way.
Right.
Just like these guys. Really nice detail in here. We've got all of the little notches for rope pieces and all the little studs on all of the armor. Little bit of cleanup still, but nothing huge.
Nothing you wouldn't expect.
They're really nice and clean.
Yeah. Again, model quality-wise, it comes clipped pretty much, and there's going to be some little bit of cleanup for the clipping area.
Yeah.
But it's nothing we haven't seen before. So, real quick too, just how these are all laid out. That's the Gladiator, obviously. This is the Cyclops Savage, the guy with the big sword. This is the Cyclops Raider here, the guy with the heavy Reaver gun, and then of course the Beastmaster Zakar right there. So it's got the crazy whips.
It looks like they're definitely matching the plastic color to the army.
For sure. It looks really good though. I mean, and, like you were mentioned earlier, the plastic color, it will make painting that a lot easier.
Yeah, it'll make the red a lot easier to paint.
Yeah, I think if you're that's if you're going to skip a base coat.
Yeah.
For sure. But even if you base coat these in gray or white, some of that red may still come through depending on the type of spray you're using. So
yeah.
It'll help. It really will help. That's really cool. So
nice depth to color.
For sure. And these Cyclops guys, they're single piece torsos and legs, but then all the other bits you can glue on there. So and they're pretty much dummy proof. I mean, it's pretty obvious where the arms go. We haven't seen instructions on how to build these guys, but you really don't need them.
Yeah, no, you just kind of look at them and you know where things fit, because all the tabs are just the right size to fit in each piece on the body, and nothing else fits there. So.
Right. You're not gonna mix them up basically.
No.
So that's actually really cool. And then this Warcaster's pretty sweet looking too. Like, I know it's hard to see on the camera, but his face actually has quite a bit of detail to it. Yeah. There's not giant runes like the troll blood, but you can definitely make them out there. So
nice detail on the armor.
Oh yeah. So Mars, what's been your favorite part about these kits so far?
The rule books, the rule digest is great.
Oh yeah. We now have two.
Yeah, we've got two now. I mean, you know, it's easy to carry. It's got all of your basics. You know, it talks about what's in a unit, what your synergies are, you know, how everything works. So it's all your basics in one small book that you can put in an army bag and just carry with you.
Yeah, it's the entire rule set minus the fluff, which is perfect. It also doesn't have the unit points or anything like that you would find in the big rule book. I think it has some sample points in there. I thought I saw them, but the point is, these books are great if you already have, say, your Troll Blood book or your Skorne book or anything like that, and you just need to have a reference guide. That's what these books are for. It's perfect for that. I think my favorite thing so far, I know this is going to sound dumb, but it was the dice. No. I think my favorite thing was the plastics, the new plastics. If you're an experienced modeler, it's probably going to take you 5 minutes to put these guys together.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a snap. If you're inexperienced, these are very not intimidating to build, I would say.
It's definitely a good way to kind of start, especially if you've never had to put models together before.
For sure. They're not quite as easy as, say, like Snap Fit, but they the quality of the poses and stuff I think is better than Snap Fit, so I think it's a good trade-off.
Very much so.
Yeah, and then painting these guys is going to be, you know, pretty simple.
Yep.
If you wanted to go back and just start with that red and paint from there. Again, the painting guides, actually, that was a big surprise too. I actually really liked the introductory guides. That was a nice surprise with the painting tips that they had in this. Again, this is the Troll Blood one here. But these are really handy for new players. If you're a new player, have no idea what you're doing, pick up a starter box, because these are going to be really great tools for you. So
you'll definitely get a look at gameplay before you go, because I know how nerve-wracking it can be to walk into a game store and try to pick up a pickup game just when you've just read the rule book and that's it. So this will give you a really good foundation and give you some confidence when you go and pick up games for the first time.
Absolutely, the play mat with the kind of like training guide with the training wheels is perfect. I don't mean that in a derogatory way either. It's perfect training wheels.
Yeah.
So you can get there, go to the game store, have a couple of ideas of how actually all the things worked, and then even do a little starter scenario there solo, and then go to the game store. So again, that's pretty much it. We've got, again, that was the Skorne battle group, and we looked at the Troll Bloods battle group as well. Each of these boxes, blow your mind pricing, 40 bucks. Pretty insane.
It's an amazing deal.
Oh yeah, especially for just, I mean, the big guys by themselves were normally like 40, 50 bucks. So that's a crazy good deal for all the stuff you're getting in these boxes. So go check them out. They should be in stores. If they're not, by the time you see this video, I don't know, it could be a year in the future. So they should be in stores.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm AdamHarry from BoLS.
And I'm Mars.
Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.